This Detroit high school kid was on his way to a field trip when he was picked up by local police, taken to a prison in the UP, and then deported. Here's what we know. Maykol Bogoya-Duarte came to the U.S. with his mother a little over 2 years ago when he was 16. They had fled Colombia and were seeking asylum from violence in their home country. That application for asylum was denied, so they started working with ICE and the Colombian consulate to get proper documents for a voluntary return to Colombia. On May 20, Maykol, who was just 3.5 credits shy of graduating high school, was stopped by local police with 3 of his classmates as they were on their way to join a local school field trip at Lake Erie Metro Park, about 25 miles from Detroit. The local police officers who pulled Maykol over could not speak Spanish and had trouble communicating with him, according to Ruby Robinson, Maykol's attorney, so they called U.S. Customs and Border Protection. Remember, Maykol and his mom were already working with ICE to make a voluntary return to Colombia. However, the high schooler was taken to a Border Patrol facility before being transferred 350 miles north to the Chippewa County Correctional Facility, which is a prison in Sault Ste. Marie. 3 weeks later, on June 10, Maykol was moved to an ICE facility in Louisiana. His teachers have described him as gentle and mild-mannered and an exemplary student. He worked night shifts as a hotel doorman and often spoke about how much he loves his mom. His classmates say he was caring, helpful, and kind. His lawyer filed a motion with the courts to pause his deportation until he graduates in the fall, but on June 11, despite outcries from elected officials, the Detroit School Board, and community members from across the state, the Michigan Immigrant Rights Center received notice that ICE denied their request to pause Maykol's deportation. Maykol was deported later that same day. His flight left approximately 3 hours after his stay was denied, according to a statement from the Michigan Immigrant Rights Center. Situations like these are a reality that educators and families across the country are dealing with, as the Trump administration has directed mass deportations, and Michigan is no exception. As stories like this continue to unfold, make sure you're following Gander Newsroom for updates. We've also got a free newsletter, so sign up there for the latest developments as well.